time is 6 a.m.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Brilliant. Worth every penny.
Holland into O'Reilly.
To step over there, he walks past him, and then it's just a bit of magic.
Opening up for a shot for Moises Caicedo.
The unthinkable unfolds before our eyes.
25 teams, one dream. The first ever Popeyes Challenge Cup competition, this David versus Goliath tournament. Wednesday, May 13 at Draxhall Sports Complex. Gray's Inn versus Duncan's United at 4:30 p.m. followed by Limehall versus Wi-Fi United at 7:45 p.m. It's the Popeyes Challenge Cup, Wednesday, May 13 at Draxhall Sports Complex, live on CVM. Three giants of the Premier League. Reigning champions Manchester City.
Brilliant.
Title challengers Arsenal.
Excellent.
And perennial giants Chelsea. Your favorite Premier League teams right here on CVM TV. Missed an Arsenal match? Watch the rebroadcast on Arsenal TV. More of a Manchester City fan? No problem. Don't miss a beat with City TV. Supporter of Chelsea? Catch all things from the Blues on Chelsea TV. See it happen right here on CVM TV every Monday at 8 p.m.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
It's the creativity on the left. Brilliant. Worth every penny.
Holland into O'Reilly.
To step over there, he walks past him, and then it's just a bit of magic.
Opening up for a shot for Moises Caicedo.
The unthinkable unfolds before our eyes.
Hey, what I want?
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What I want? What I want?
That I go on, pa.
What I want? What I want?
What a one! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
What I want?
I've been watching you. At night, I think of you. I want to be your lady, baby. If your game is on, give me a call, boo. If your love is strong, gotta give my all to you. At night, I think of you. I want to be your lady, baby. If your game is on, give me a call, boo. If your love is strong, gotta give my all to you. Every day I pray my heart can win. Every night I pray I can call you my man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need you. I want you to have you, hold you, squeeze you. So I'm going out every weekend just to see my boo again.
I think of you.
Wait,
Wait, what? Are
IT what?
Good morning, Sunrisers. How are you doing this morning? It is a Wednesday morning, a Wednesday or a win this day morning, and we are here together. If you're here for the very first time, my name is IT Ellis, and of course, my co-host is...
I'm Yendi, and it's lovely to be here with you. Together, we are Yendaiti.
Yendaiti.
And we're going to walk you through this lovely Wednesday and get you over Hump Day. IT, I have a very random story to tell you about that song.
Which one? One that you were singing?
Well, the song that we all were singing, except you. But, so we don't ever know what song is going to bring us into the show, right? Our producers always just surprise us with it, and we kind of just vibe to it, yeah? But that song got me hyped. You know why? Random fun fact. Okay. Here we go.
Here we go. Brace yourself.
So, my brother, for the first 3 years of high school, went to Woolmer's, right? Before he went to George's. So when he was at Woolmer's, he had a schoolmate. And that schoolmate would always come over to our house, right? Okay, great. Okay, good. So if my brother is in, say, second
Schoolmate,
form...
male or female?
Him go Woolmer's.
Oh, Woolmer's. Oh, yeah, because the girl said over the other side. All right, yes. Go on, continue.
So... he was in about second form, so that would put me in about grade 5, right? And I remember one day saying, you know, I wish I could be a singer. And this is my brother and his friend. And then they had that song on a 45, literally a 45 vinyl, right? And he said to me, this song is not very popular. You can record this song and nobody will know it's not your song. True story. And I remember playing the vinyl and going in my room and being like, at night. Thinking I was going to be an artist one day. And then I remember I came out in my living room. This is a true story. And I said, it was my mother, my father, my brother, his friend Hugh Jean was his name, or is his name. And I was like, I have a performance. And I remember they flipped the vinyl, because one side had the lyrics, one side was just the instrumental. We flipped the vinyl and I gave a performance in my living room to that song, and I thought I was going to be an artist. Never worked out for me.
It never worked out in that lane. But you're on the way, you know. You're on the way, you know.
On the way to
you're
what?
In the map, you know. You're on the app, you know. But it's just that, you know, it wasn't the singing. It was some other talent. But it was extraordinary that you displayed and you still have.
You know, I often say that God knows why He didn't give me the gift of song.
Me too. Because I tell you, I could have seen
you guys would never be able to contain me. It'd be over. I would never speak, first of all. I would literally, good morning and welcome to sunrise.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff going. You just can't sing.
Where the fun rise.
You just can't sing. Just a go on, son.
Auntie would say you need to stick and stay.
And speaking of singing, do you know that today is Stevie Wonder's birthday?
Yeah. One of the greatest, eh?
Absolutely one of the greatest. My brother loves that man's work so much. A very good morning to my brother Blacker Ellis, and of course Stevie Wonder, before Busy Signal, long before Busy Signal, like long before Busy Signal, had that song, and then Busy Signal took over.
Which song?
The birthday song. You know, Stevie Wonder, the famous birthday song. Yeah, we sing Happy Birthday. You know, you don't know the birthday song.
No.
How
much we love you. Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Oh! I love wet melodies.
Oh my God.
Do you have a favorite Stevie Wonder song?
I like Love is in need of love today. Find a one, may I tell you, beautiful song. And it has been covered by so many artists. He enjoys a great deal of respect.
Oh.
Great deal of respect.
Rightly so, because the thing with Stevie is not only is he a singer, but he is a composer, producer, a
musical
writer.
Genius, yeah.
He really is. He truly is a musical genius.
Yeah.
I remember I shared with you guys on Friday's show that as is one of my favorite Stevie Wonder songs. I actually decided to use it. I told you guys it reminded me of my mom, but I decided to use it on Sunday for Mother's Day when I shared a little something on socials. I decided to use it as my song. But do you know that my favorite Christmas album of all time is actually not Mariah Carey? A lot of people be like, Mariah has the best album. Nope. For me, Stevie Wonder by far has one of the best Christmas albums of all time. What? Come, they told me oh, come on, man. One little Christmas tree can light up a home. Oh, come on, man. You have goosebumps?
Stripes.
Oh, just kidding. Darn, I thought I moved you with my beautiful vocals. By the way, speaking of...
How could we come here, or could I come here and not say congratulations?
For what?
So proud. I said, that's my friend. The entire world. They were watching. I don't know. It's huge. If you didn't know, if you missed it, because sometimes I miss it, you know, I tell you the truth, me miss it, but never missed that one. Yeah. Number one streamer, I Show Speed, was in Jamaica, and we haven't seen each other since then, so that's why we're talking about it now.
Right.
You know, yes, I still the first I've seen her since then. So I just want to say,
better put up with it.
Yeah, I just want to say, well done.
Thank you.
To
oh, look at them quick on the draw again. Hey, they're not playing in that director's room.
Yes.
It was actually a really cool setup.
Yes.
The thing is, here's the thing. Obviously, we are not in the same generation by any stretch of the imagination. And well, I think it's actually quite cool. Anyone who's just like, what's the point of this guy? I don't feel like we need to know the point. I think what we need to appreciate is he has a massive following and he has the ability to inform and impact people, right? So it was an opportunity for Jamaica to showcase its culture, showcase what we have on offer to a completely different generation and different audience. And that was cool to me. Now, mark you, I set off the stream literally with just a brief background and history of who our national heroes are and Kumina. I have 10 minutes to get some information in.
And you were getting it in. I mean, you were getting his attention because...
But that was a challenge.
Yes, because I can say, you know, you have to read. By the way, I want to do this because I mean, I'm alone can do it. Go at a fast food store where them sell patty and go up on the counter like this and back it. And I'm going to do it this morning.
Let me make space for you.
Because you have never seen me do this, right?
Yep.
And I've been trained by Jamaica's Spider-Man and Nancy Man. I'm saying, IT, you can do it, you know what I mean?
Happy to know.
But hold on. No, we can't go up on the counter.
No, you can. It's okay.
No.
As a matter of fact, you look like a patty, so you can just be the backflip
This is the kitchen counter here, man.
No, man. He did
where we eat food here, man.
Do we?
Time, man. You know, so you have the food
have we ever?
Yes. So we're going to, you know, I mean, there are so many different moments.
You can bum flick.
You can bum flick?
Yeah. You can bum flick and roll.
Listen, I don't know. You're a foodie, right? And I know you are. You try different things. I see him try some different things on the same day and not to stuck down like this.
Man belly bung up. You know, I have a confession. I did not realize that something could bother me that, you know, you didn't, until you're faced with it, you don't know something could actually irritate you or bother you. I have a new thing. What's the word for that? What's the word for? I have a new pet peeve. Thank you, Amoy.
Yes.
I have a new pet peeve. You know what my new pet peeve is?
Yes.
To see people eating patty sideways. Hey! The thing stressed me out. I wanted somebody to tell him to turn the patty upright and bite it. When we see him turn the patty sideways and bite it in the middle, I said, no! The patty can't taste good like that in my mind. It's got to taste different. It's my new pet peeve. See people eat patty sideways? Problem. Anyways, it was a great experience.
We're not taking any break. We're streaming.
Happy to be a part of it.
When we stream, we don't take breaks.
Oh, we're taking over?
No, we're streaming. We're streaming live. We're going on.
Yeah, can we run this?
Yeah.
Who going to take over? Master? Huh?
All right. What we're gonna stream to a pocket of sunrise.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're such a jellyback. I thought we were.
We're streamed to a pocket of sunrise.
If we don't go to the break, they can't take the break, you know.
That is true, hey.
Or them going to take it.
We're not taking no break.
Yeah, we're not taking no break.
We're streaming. No break.
Doubles in the chat.
Yeah, doubles.
Put the doubles in the chat. Doubles in the chat.
Yes.
By the way, if you don't know what we're talking about, that's
faces. 1 in 4 people will be affected. Protect what matters with critical illness insurance. The time by Sagicor Life is
6:15.
Finally said yes to onion rings. Now it's your turn to say yes to the onion ring zinger from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
This is Flow, Jamaica's fastest mobile network, as verified by Ookla. It's the result of a complete network rebuild, with more power backup to reduce outages and satellite backup for greater mobile stability. You can even make regular calls using Wi-Fi. Welcome to our new era of connectivity, and we're not stopping there. This is Flow, Jamaica's network.
3 giants of the Premier League. Reigning champions Manchester City.
Brilliant.
Title challengers Arsenal. And perennial giants Chelsea. Your favorite Premier League teams right here on CVM TV. Missed an Arsenal match? Watch the rebroadcast on Arsenal TV. More of a Manchester City fan? No problem. Don't miss a beat with City TV. Supporter of Chelsea? Catch all things from the Blues on Chelsea TV. See it happen right here on CVM TV every Monday at 8 p.m.
Tune in to Lead Story, weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jodianne Quarry.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
All right, welcome back, Sunrisers. If you're just joining us for the very first time, well, you're in time to see, as we like to introduce her, the one and only headliner, as Aisha always says, the headliner of all headliners.
Yeah.
She's coming to you with our morning headlines, and she's the one and only
Good morning! Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday to you.
Wednesday. I think.
Yeah.
What's happening? What's happening
We're
here?
going lunch today.
Let's do it. You people heard it here first.
Yendi Spain.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So Yendi's like, how did I get in it?
You know, sometimes,
how did I get in it?
You know, sometimes when you're caught off guard in a moment and you just kind of freeze, hoping that no one will see you there.
We see you. Oh, we see you. And we'll see you at lunch again. But let's jump into the headlines, shall we, Sunrisers? Let's do it. So, first up, easing the tension, Health Ministry addressing nurse shortage. So Health Minister Christopher Tufton says Jamaicans should start seeing improvements in the healthcare system in the coming months as the government works to address the shortage of specialist nurses. The country is currently facing a shortage of about 400 specialist nurses following the end of its medical cooperation program with Cuba. To close the gap, the government is recruiting Jamaican specialist nurses from overseas and has signed memoranda of understanding agreements, MOUs, with countries such as India, Ghana, and Nigeria for recruitment and training support, while also exploring partnerships with India-based medical technology company Apollo Health System. The minister says interviews are already underway for 70 Jamaican nurses living abroad, while an international recruitment unit has also been set up within the ministry. He also added that more than 40 Cuban doctors have stayed on in Jamaica, with some Cuban nurses expressing interest in returning. So that's what we have for you first.
You know,
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me share. So my mother was a nurse.
What got my attention was him saying he's going overseas. I'm like, that's where our nurses have gone. But then he specified India, Ghana, Nigeria.
Yeah.
And I'm saying,
interesting.
So my mother was a nurse, right? And it's one of those areas that, in my opinion, from the perspective I had growing up, is, for whatever reason, quite undervalued, but critically important for a well-sustained health system.
Absolutely.
I think what we lack, and I often feel this way, we are just way too reactive. Way too reactive. I would love us to be much more strategic, proactive. If there is an understanding that there is a need for specialist nurses in a particular area, when student nurses are in school, let's advise them in a particular way. Let us say, this direction is a good direction to go. This particular area is very saturated. This particular area is not going to be the best because you're not going to get readily employed. You're going to need to go away because that space is very filled. Let us actually advise the nurses while they're studying so that we have a proper feeder system where we're not doing this. And I feel like we do this all the time. We're constantly trying to fill gaps where we know there are going to be gaps. So if it is that we offer scholarship opportunities that are incentivize returning home after studying in these specialist areas, then let's do so. But I feel like we're always playing catch up in this space.
Well,
always.
I hear the point. Well, if you say offering certain incentives, because specialist nurses, I'm going to assume, clearly can command a higher salary.
Correct.
And therefore have opportunities in other lands with stronger dollars, so that would not necessarily motivate one to come back to Jamaica, where we know that nurses, teachers, police, so many of those important roles have such a challenge when it comes to compensation. And so yes, if there's some kind of facility that can encourage one to come back and live the lifestyle that you can live somewhere else with the same role, then more power to
because
you.
it's not for a lack of people signing up to study.
And it's not a lack of talent or skill or education.
It's not. It needs to be treated like a proper business. It needs to have proper business structure with a plan. What's the 5-year plan, the 10-year plan, the process to keep the wheel turning the way it needs to turn. That's the issue I find.
The 70 reported, because in the headline it said 70 have already signed on, or
no, they're saying that some of the Cuban doctors, remember we had reported that
stayed on.
Cuban doctors had to leave, but some have actually remained in Jamaica.
They've done new contracts that are direct contracts, in personal contracts versus contracts with their government, so they would get their salary directly.
Correct.
But again, we have local talent. We just need to guide it properly. We just need to also incentivize it, and we also need to remunerate justly.
Absolutely.
Remunerate justly. Nurses, teachers.
Oh, let me tell you, remember somebody grew up in another life there. They need to be remunerated justly.
Yes. Critical.
Of course.
All right, well, let's slide on over to the Why Not Wednesday headline. A Chinese ban, IT's going to love this, ready? A Chinese ban leads to a boost in male lingerie modeling.
Andre, this is your segment.
IT, I set you up perfectly for that. As a matter of fact, let's have an IT lingerie segment tomorrow. Producers, let's make it happen. So
wait a minute, is that an announcement of a new billboard?
A new billboard, that's rude.
A new billboard in Rockford?
Listen, a new restriction in China's booming live stream shopping industry has triggered an unusual trend. Male models increasingly stepping in to promote lingerie and women's innerwear online after female hosts faced tighter scrutiny. The move comes amid stricter enforcement of China's internet content regulations, which prohibit what authorities describe as vulgar or overly revealing online broadcasts. As a result, many female influencers and live stream sellers have either toned down their presentations or stopped modeling lingerie altogether to avoid account suspensions and penalties. Now, to keep sales flowing during major e-commerce live streams, several brands and online sellers have now turned to male presenters, animated mannequins, and AI-generated models to showcase undergarments and other intimate apparel.
Listen, DJ, Patrick, Andre, IT, now it's your time to shine.
Let's do it, Patrick.
It's your moment.
Lingerie, you know?
We do a nice live stream with some, well-positioned affiliate marketing strategies and,
YouTubers, if you'd like to see our gentlemen in studio doing lingerie, please say it in the comments.
Let's underscore well-positioned.
Our lingerie is spelled Pajamas.
Pajamas?
Yeah.
That's your lingerie? But that's what I have for you in the headlines this morning.
I think this is your chance to broke out of brokeness. You guys remember that?
Yes, absolutely. Of course.
IT,
the youngins.
Andre, come on, guys.
Yeah,
you can't have an opportunity like this knocking at your door.
Let me say this on TV. If DJ do it, I will do it.
All right.
DJ, what do you say? Are you going to go for it?
DJ, next week Wednesday.
Well, DJ just took off his headset. He's getting ready.
I'm gone.
That's it now.
DJ say if there's lingerie happening, I quit.
He's doing push-ups, ladies and gentlemen. He's getting ready for his debut.
Patrick, if you are so DJ.
Anyway, that's what I have for you in the headlines this morning. I'll be back at 7 a.m. with your morning news.
Looking forward to seeing you and hearing you later on at 7. Listen, if you're just joining, you don't miss anything.
I just got a visual.
No, don't do that. No visuals, please.
Silk 90s.
Listen, stick and stay.
We'll be right back here, my people.
The viewers don't know who DJ is.
Come here, DJ.
Come on, DJ, come.
Stick and stay right here on Sunrise where the fun rise. The fun rises.
Oh my gosh, I would love that.
We'll take you beneath the surface. Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's a live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
We are proud to supply all of Jamaica with the highest standard of gas products to keep you safe and well taken care of. Choose well. Choose IGL.
The time by IGL is
6:30.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That a guan, pa.
What a guan?
What a guan? What a guan? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
And that's a guan, pa. What a guan?
It's the creativity on the left. Brilliant. Worth every penny. Haaland into O'Reilly.
It's a step over there. He walks past him, and then it's just a bit of magic.
Opening up for a shot for Moises Caicedo.
Three giants of the Premier League. Reigning champions Manchester City.
Brilliant.
Title challengers Arsenal. And perennial giants Chelsea. Your favorite Premier League teams right here on CVM TV. Missed an Arsenal match? Watch the rebroadcast on Arsenal TV. More of a Manchester City fan? No problem. Don't miss a beat with City TV. Supporter of Chelsea? Catch all things from the Blues on Chelsea TV. See it happen right here on CVM TV every Monday at 8 p.m.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
25 teams, one dream. The first ever Popeyes Challenge Cup competition, this David versus Goliath tournament. The Popeyes Challenge Cup, Wednesday, May 13 at Draxhall Sports Complex. Gray's Inn versus Duncan's United at 4:30 p.m. followed by Limehall versus Wi-Fi United at 7:45 p.m. It's the Popeyes Challenge Cup, Wednesday, May 13 at Draxhall Sports Complex, live on CVM.
I know if we had come back and you saw us in lingerie or undercover being shown, you think we are crazy. But welcome back to the show.
We're still doing that.
We're talking mental illness and ministry on stage as Crosslinks Production presents Undercover Craziness, a drama day happening Sunday, May 17 at Johnny's Place. And while the place is packed with comedy and relatable roadside moments at a busy bus stop, underneath it all is a powerful reminder that many people are carrying struggles we never see. And of course, joining us to tell us more about the message behind the production and how faith and theatre are coming together to impact lives. We want to welcome CEO of Crosslinks Production, Dexter Johnson, and Dreads production actor, Oriane Michael.
Good morning to you both.
Morning.
Good to have you. Undercover Craziness. Without giving away too much, Dexter, you want to take that one and tell me about it?
That's definitely Michael.
That's Michael? Alright, let's throw this on to Michael. Michael, tell me about it.
Undercover Craziness is basically, as I said earlier, is people, normal people, we go through daily life and you don't know what is happening inside of our brains or whatever, you know what I mean? So we're basically hitting different mental issues that people face and a little bit of showing what we can do to assist somebody going through mental health and going through the situations we're going through, you know what I mean? So we just put it in a fun comedy way to showcase how people actually get mad. You know what I mean?
It's interesting, you said fun comedy because I said drama there. I know that merging drama
and comedy,
is a challenge, especially with a serious topic like this. How was that achieved?
Big up Rashim Shepherd. You know what I mean? He is the writer and also the director. This was a final year exam for him. So we have to.
What school did he attend? Is he attending?
Exeter Community College at the time, and he did it for him exam and the teacher criticized him and said, madness. You know what I mean? And him get a passing grade, but at the end of the day, him come together and say, yo, Michael, may I turn this in our production and we're going to stage it, and we link up with a psychologist to get the correct terms, and we just say, all right, then we have to know the terms, and we have to know so we don't offend anyone, and we don't misguide the community and misguide the public. So we just say, all right, then we could just package it and put it out there and try to get sponsors, or even if we don't get the sponsors, we still put the message out there, because Dreads Production, we cater to family, we still cater to those in the church as well, and we, you know what I mean, we try to entertain everybody.
But Dexter, let me ask you, a message like, you know, not everyone is as okay as they seem is an interesting message, because it hits home for a lot of people. A lot of people wear masks. Why was it important for Crosslink Production to get involved with something like this and this type of messaging?
I mean, the question itself grabbed me, because it asks, who mad me are you? And I was like, whoa, the reality exists that we just continue to go about our daily lives. Even in the church, regardless of where you are, we struggle mentally at times, and a lot of times it's not addressed or it's not dealt with, or we find our coping methods and ways. And so seeing this effort, seeing this production, I thought it best to, you know, cool, let me try to introduce this to the Christian community. You know, Dreads by extension has done a lot of work with the church. Yeah, I'm still a part of Dreads. They've not called me as often, you know. But I realized that, all right, this time, cool, let's see what we can do and just make people aware and sensitize them as to what's happening with mental health. And this is a good way just to learn about it.
How do you separate the two? When I say the two, I mean, because in the church, because we rely on the Spirit of God to guide us, and there is the idea of deliverance ministry. How do you separate the two in that, oh, this is really for the professional and mental health care practitioner, and not just a deliverance ministry where you come and put me on your forehead and say, you know, be delivered?
Well, I think I will set me up enough, but fear to the works is dead. That's exactly what it is. God has given us enough wisdom and people around us with the trained idea and just the being educated about it and being professionals about it. Is just like even the respect of the art itself. It's not like we take anybody to go on the stage. You know, when Rashim put this together, it was a school project. He studied this. You know, he went to the psychologist to understand what's happening. And so we have to respect, as the church, people in their professions and what they can do. And anything I'm always about excellence and standard. And if you're going to do that, that means they must be trained in it or you practice it. So it's just an important part, you know? An important part. Not because we have God, we don't put lock on the gate.
Exactly. The production is also a fundraiser. Let's talk about that, because the fundraiser is for Audience of One. And so for those who are not familiar, they've never heard of Audience of One, enlighten us and explain to us what the benefit will be.
Yeah, that's a worship experience, you know, just geared towards young people finding another place and being liberal in Christ. That initiate, that started with like 4 years ago. 4 years ago in August, and it was right at Youth for Christ in the auditorium. I was like, you know what, guys, we could just come together and worship Lord. I was surprised to see what happened there, and from that it just blossomed into this, and God just had doing thing, and I'm grateful for that. And so as we see the experience and see the growth of it, Audience of One has become like probably a staple event for Jamaica. It won Sterling event of the year last year, and so we're grateful to see what happened. And so we're collaborating with people overseas. We did that last year, and we're going again. You know what I mean? So God is good, God continues to be good. I'm praying for the time when I don't have to do a fundraiser. You know, we're still working on that, but we're doing what's required for this time now. And so the Carib Gospel Festival team side fit to bring up Audience One and the team to represent and to be a part of the event.
You're expanding and having God enlarge your borders and heading overseas in July. Is that a fact? Where are you heading, and what are the plans?
July 11, and we're going to Connecticut. So all of the New York people, you're quite near. Connecticut people, link up. We have some friends in Jamaica, and we have some friends overseas in Atlanta as well who saw the initiative. Like, big up Tribble, have to, because she is in Georgia. And she said, listen, audience, I need to come and fired. She made it happen at start, and so we are here continuing the project. This is what, there's only $40 to go in, but guess what? We're not the only Jamaicans representing. Jai Kingston over there, Kevin Downs over there, Sister Pat over there. So it got feel right at home. And the audience has one fit to be a part of that structure. So it's just an honor.
Speaking of feeling at home, let's come back home.
Yes.
Since we're going foreign in the summer, but we're going to come back home now because Sunday.
Yes.
Give me the details for Sunday.
So we're at Johnny's place, 35 Dunrobin Avenue. Ticket is $3,500. Yeah, let's come out, have fun. Bring your family, bring your friends, and it's supporting Crosslinks audience I want.
How does one purchase tickets?
Link me. Contact me 396-1808. I'll reach out to the Instagram page of Audience of One, the Instagram of Crossings Production, my personal Instagram, Dexter_Johnson, or you can look at the Dreads platform and you can reach out.
And the information is there on your screen as well. See the phone number where just call out there, it was on your screen, so you can message that number.
Was there any part in the production that you said, you spoke about getting the psychologists to guide you properly. Was there any part of the production while you're preparing was challenging for you to say, how are we going to communicate this so that even though we're joking about this, but it's not a joke, really, it's serious. So how do you find that balance?
We just had to trust the psychologist, and throughout the script I realized that, like, you sit back and you say, this is me, or this represents me, you know what I mean? So we had to not be big enough to say, yo, Ray, you know what I mean? You have to humble yourself and realize, say, yo, this is real. People go through this on a daily basis, and you know what I mean, just respect the art as well, respect the craft as well. You know? So
sounds good.
Wait, what time is it?
8 o'clock.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. man. So you did not come.
Sunday 5 p.m. Sunday 5 p.m.
Sunday 5 p.m.
Oh yeah. So it's Saturday show nothing was.
Oh wait, there's a Saturday show as well?
Yeah, the man show.
Oh wait, tell me more.
So Dreads Production we opened last week Saturday.
Okay.
And we're running Saturday, Sunday till the end of May.
Okay. Got you. Okay. But Sunday show in particular is the benefit of Crosslinks. Got you.
I should go watch it Saturday and I should bring it.
Oh my gosh, you say so already?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me your favorite part.
The part when them define mental illness. They actually like shocked. If it's two mad people define mental illness. There's a conversation to look at, believe me.
Just like that, I'm intrigued. Just like that. So thank you so much. It was great to have you both. Our guests have been Dreads production actor Orain Meikle and Dexter Johnson, Chief Executive Officer of Crosslink Production. Coming up next, it's time for Sunrise Book Club, the Kids Book Edition. So please stay tuned.
We are going to read. That's how kids read.
Up next, we have...
We are going to read...
Hey, what? You still here? We so close.
God.
Oh, man.
We say, stay here, stay here, never leave us. Oh, stay here, stay here, never leave us. Oh,
Lucozade, bring the energy. Unbeatable taste, new look.
Everybody want to see if our country right now.
One thing about Jamaicans, we might have differences, but we know when something is good for all of us. And when we work together against crime and violence, we are stronger than ever. And that's how we know the Citizen Security Plan can work.
That one that name CSP.
The Citizen Security Plan is an initiative of the Ministry of National Security in partnership with the European Union. It's an all-of-government effort to create safer streets and build stronger communities. Go to mns.gov.jm to learn how you can play your part.
It's the creativity on the left. Brilliant. Worth every penny. Haaland into O'Reilly.
It's a step over there. He walks past him, and then it's just a bit of magic.
Opening up for a shot for Moises Caicedo.
Watagwan.
Watagwan.
Datagwan.
Watagwan. Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
Datagwan pa Watagwan.
Brilliant. Worth every penny. Haaland into O'Reilly.
It's a step over there. He walks past him, and then it's just a bit of magic.
Opening up for a shot for Moises Caicedo.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's a live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
All right, welcome back, Sunrisers. So, from turning personal challenges into purpose to helping children reconnect with Jamaican culture through education, Tammy Taylor is creating a meaningful impact through storytelling and literacy. That's why, as the founder of Little World Learners Hub, Tammy developed My Jamaican ABC, a culturally inspired children's book designed to make learning fun, interactive and relatable for young readers. She joins us this morning to tell us all about it and also about the Buy a Book, Gift a Book initiative. Welcome to Sunrise, Tammy.
Good morning.
It's great to have you.
It's great to have you too, Tammy. And see, you know, I was joking earlier that children read very differently from adults, you know, at a particular pace.
Yes, they do.
And because of that fact, you have to write a book that would engage them, interest them, appeal to them. That's the first thing I want to find out. How are you inspired to do that? And how do you go about ensuring that, all right, I'm going to do this in a way that children will be enthused about it?
Okay, so I realized that kids, they are more, the nowadays kids, they are more into tablet and Roblox.
Yes,
So
the
they
game.
play games, they don't go outside anymore.
That's so true.
So my little cousin, I was outside one day barefoot in the middle of the road. And she came to me and she was like, Tammy, I've never seen anybody outside barefoot. So I was like, what do you mean? And she ran inside and she took off her slippers and she came outside barefoot. And I was like, okay, I don't like that. I was like, all right. So I was thinking, I was like, okay. So it got me thinking, and I thought to myself that you need some help. So I got to the drawing board and I observed all the children around me, and when I looked at all of them, they all twang.
Because they're watching overseas material.
All of them twang, all of them play Roblox, all of them, they're tablet babies. The little kids, they are the mystery child babies. So they're not in tune with the Jamaican side of them. So I saw that gap and I thought that I need to be the one to fix that. But I can't fix it by just putting A, B, C, D, E, F, G, because the regular ABC book, you just have A, apple, B, banana, C,
car.
Because when I do that, when I get an ABC book, I just read it to them and put it down. No, I want to engage them. So if you look in my book, there are things in it that you as an adult, it draws memories for you too.
P is for patty.
So when you look at the patty, you're going to remember that you used to eat patty. So you're going to look at the patty, and when you say P is a patty, mommy used to buy patty, you know. After I go to the market or after I go to the doctor, my mother used to buy patty for me. So you're going to engage with them.
And then what I like, as you mentioned, engaging, it's not just to read, but you also have activities, because, you know, here you have trace the letter P, and then circle the pictures that begin with the letter P, but the pictures are also still very Jamaican. So you have patty, planting, porridge.
Yes.
I see what you did there, Tanya. I see what you did there. Walk us through going through the process and selecting what item you would use to represent each letter.
So I wanted to keep it very cultural. So for each letter, I had to think about things that had to do with, I thought about myself, first of all. So for P, something that I love to eat is porridge. I love porridge. I love cornmeal porridge.
Oh, cornmeal porridge.
Man,
The original.
Crackers.
Bulgur.
Love crackers. Yeah, I love bulgur.
Yeah, man, love
I love bulgur. So I thought about things that I love and things that I would want to, I don't have a child yet, but things that I would want to pass down to a child, and things that I would want them to understand that I went through, and things that I experienced. So when I was choosing the letters, I wanted to put things that I could explain to them. So when I put porridge, I was like, yes, okay, other parents had porridge. Planting is something that is international. Everybody knows planting.
Yes. And you see, when you start planting, you have to keep an eye on planting.
But we also make sure our Jamaican children don't say plantain.
Hey,
because they watch YouTube and YouTube say plantain.
Plant. And I want this book to also be international, because we are a prideful country. Everybody loves us.
Love this.
You love it?
Look. N is for
Naseberry.
And
I don't want any anybody to say Neesberry.
And then you know it's nice when you go so now and you circle in the end. Look at this. Me love this bad. This have nutmeg, Neesberry, noni. And then the one that don't fit is the lignum vitae, but it's still relevant.
But it's still there. And that is why I did it like that, because I could have all N, but I said no, I still want to have something that represents Jamaica that is not relevant to the page. So I made sure to put something there that is a totally different letter, but it's still there.
Relevant to us.
Yes, that is relevant to us. That is why I did it that way. And if you look on the page, you will see the word color. We are moving from our roots. We are spelling color C-O-L-O-R. If you look at the page, you realize that I ensure to put the U.
British English.
Yes. So there are specific things that I did to the book, but you have to really look to realize what I did.
A quarry, you know.
Your meticulous approach to creating the work is evident in your selection of the different letters, different that represent different letters.
Tammy, you just win. Tammy, you just win. Look what she have on the queue. Quadrille. Tammy, you know? Tammy, you just take me back to JCDC, you know?
Yes.
You just take me back to Edna Manley, you know? You just take me back to merry-go-round, you know? Merry-go-round, you know?
So you see that? Okay, so you see the reaction that you're giving me right now? When I did this book and my friends, I remember when I showed them the book and they were all skipping through the pages. They didn't realize that I was watching them. I was sitting there and I was looking at them and they were like, hey, remember this? Remember what? There's a page at the back.
You have me in my feelings. All of my feelings.
There's a page at the back of the book with toddlers playing with the box stroke. If you look at the back of the book, you'll see. And they were like, hey, remember when we used to make this? We used to play with this, you know? And I'm just there like, yep, that's the reaction that I want. And with that now, when parents are going through the book with the kids, even they themselves are engaged. So they will sit down and actually go through the book with the child instead of just A, apple, B, banana. No, you yourself would sit down and go through it with them.
You know what I also like about this? The detail, the attention to details. I'm a very detail-oriented person. I noticed something here. The butterfly that you've chosen to put in this book is not just no random butterfly.
No.
That's actually endemic to Jamaica.
Yes.
Because you know how I would know that? That was my costume at Miss Universe. So I was just like, wait a minute, Tammy knows what she's doing here. Tammy, I need a copy. Where do we buy this book? How do we get our hands on this?
It is available on Amazon.
Okay.
All you have to do, you go on Amazon and you type in My Jamaican ABC, or you can go on Instagram and you can type in _ Little World Learners, or on TikTok at Little World Learners, or you can, when you go on Instagram or TikTok, you just send us a DM, you get me, I'll answer you, and you can get a copy.
Whoa.
Or look at the box stroke. See the box
you
stroke
see the
here?
box stroke here. And at the front of the book, you'll see a copy of toddlers in their
Jamaica shirts.
They're running track and field. Look at the front of the book, you'll see it.
With their medals.
Yes. You'll see it. It's there.
Awesome.
They're runners. They're track stars.
I'm playing marbles, you know. Look here, marbles. And then watch here now. Runners. Then watch here now. Cricket. Come on, man. And then we start with Aki. Remember, so we not play Aki, we eat Aki.
My favorite letter in the book is E. I want you to look at E. Yeah, that's my favorite letter.
So I'm going to go on Amazon to order.
Yes, you can go on.
My Jamaican ABC.
Yes.
Very thorough.
I would want it to go in schools. I really want it to go in schools.
Invite them, they're watching. They're watching.
I really want it to go in schools, to be on the book list, kindergarten.
So all they contact you?
373-9204. That's how you contact me. I really want to. You found it! You found it! Look at your face! Look at your face!
Chocolate. That's my
favorite letter. That's my favorite letter. You can see why.
Yeah.
That's my favorite letter.
Granny right away.
Yeah. Nostalgic.
Alright, listen.
Nostalgic.
You see, if we never have news, we'll stay all morning, reflecting, reminiscing.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. I wish you all the very best.
You did that.
Thank you.
Very thorough.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Yes. You know what they say? We didn't make it a man, so you got to start the children off early. Our guest has been Tammy Taylor, author and founder of Little World Learners Hub. We have more Sunrise after this. Stay with us right here.
News is up.
Sunrise, where the fun rises. News is up.
TK Dawkins is going to be on your telly. Tell someone to tell someone. It's TK time.
It's TK time.
We use our feet to walk, run, and take us places. But your feet can do something even more amazing. Join Guardian Group's Shine 5K Night Run Walk and make a stride to support KPH, the Falmouth Hospital, and Project Star. Saturday, May 23 in Kingston and Saturday, May 30 in Montego Bay. Register at run2shineja.com or runningeventsja.com and see you at Guardian Group's Shine 5K Night Run Walk.
Finally said yes to onion rings. Now it's your turn to say yes to the onion ring zinger from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
It's game on at Courts. Predict the way you watch the game every time with up to 30% off select items store-wide. Get your smart TV starting at $22,999 and recliners starting at $64,999. And you can get it now with Courts-ready finance and pay later. It's game on. Predict the way you watch the game every time. Get what you need only at Courts, bringing value home. Offers end May 31. Conditions apply.
Watagwan.
Watagwan.
Datagwan.
Watagwan. Watagwan.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
Datagwan for Watagwan.
Veteran broadcaster and cultural commentator Faye Ellington is urging Jamaicans to take a closer look at the music and messages being promoted online and in dancehall culture. Speaking on the controversial Hill and Gully rhythm, Miss Ellington says Jamaica's folk roots should be respected, not reduced to explicit content. Kevin Black has been tracking the story.
Veteran broadcaster and cultural commentator Faye Ellington is raising concerns about explicit lyrics being placed on the popular Hill and Gully rhythm, warning that the trend risks undermining Jamaica's cultural heritage. Miss Ellington praised the producer Stephen McGregor for reviving the traditional folk-inspired rhythm, but says some artists have used it in ways she describes as disrespectful and overly crass.
And I have no problem with what Stephen did in terms of turning that rhythm to us now in present-day Jamaica. But Lord of mercy, the nastiness that some of the people who decide to put lyrics on it have done. Yes, the desecration bothers me, because if you don't understand your history, then you will understand where you're coming from. And when you look at what Stephen McGregor has done, the genius, that's brilliance. To have taken our folk music and repositioned it, but you gone upon it with your nastiness. Dance, dance, dance.
She says Jamaican folk music carries deep historical and cultural meaning, arguing that many young people have failed to connect with the roots of the music they consume.
How many of our young people visit the Institute of Jamaica? How many of our young people go to see the Jamaican folk singers when they perform, or the Carrie folk singers, or the Hatfield singers? And nobody tell me say that nobody not. It's out there. You just have not made yourself available to find it and associate with it. And you have recordings of these things. Some of them up on YouTube too, and Uncle Nasness, they're all over a place. So find them. When you speak about women in a particular way, and that's the only way you can address the woman and her womanhood, you know that's something wrong with you and something wrong with that woman to accept it. And I know that a lot of women accept that kind of treatment. They are the ones railing in at the dance hall.
She's also calling on artists, politicians, corporate Jamaica, churches, and educators to play a greater role in promoting positive cultural values.
We all have to ask ourselves, what is a Jamaica that we want? What do we want it to represent? Is it just gun lyrics? Is it just under woman's skirt lyrics? Is it just gutter lyrics? And nobody tell me say it's sell. Nobody tell me that. And both I saw the thing set. Then we just go set so till thy kingdom come.
Kevin Black reporting for CVM News.
Former University Hospital of the West Indies Board Chairman Wayne Chai Chong on Tuesday defended decisions taken during his tenure as members of Parliament's Public Accounts Committee questioned governance issues at the institution. Mr. Chai Chong told the committee the board inherited several long-standing challenges, including weak governance structures, procurement concerns, and issues with payroll oversight.
That was invested in the best interests of the hospital. As to why the minister would have considered the board dysfunctional, I think that's a question you will have to ask the minister himself. The toxic environment, there are challenges at the hospital. There are very strong personalities. But more so, what's necessary is that you need strong leadership that is acting towards a plan, which did not exist when we took the seat at the hospital. There was no operational plan, there was no strategic plan. So in essence, you have an institution that is underfunded with many, many different interests competing for the scarce funds that are available.
Public Accounts Chairman Julian Robinson also questioned officials about reports of ghost employee payments and the hospital's response to internal audit findings. Former chair of UHWI's Audit Committee Chair Catherine Park-Thwaites says the board had pushed for a full external review of the payroll system after irregularities were identified.
I need to be clear that the internal audit did a sample over 3 months. The reason why we asked for the external audit and the terms of reference were given to the management, and in the board minutes there is an approval by the board. The concern of the internal audit report as well as the board was that this was basically only a sample, and therefore the payroll records had to be reviewed for more than 1 year, 100%.
Meanwhile, the minister has also shared plans to roll out a range of initiatives under his CARE program, impacting almost every area of society, including elderly care, lifestyle clinics, and family and fertility support. He says $50 million will be allocated for training of unpaid caregivers, helping to educate family members of elderly and special needs relatives, rather than leaving them on hospital wards as social cases.
But I believe the time has come for a conversation at the level of communities and families. The consultation with the Minister of Labour and Social Security, we propose a multi-stakeholder national task force on fertility and responsible parenting, drawing membership from health, labour, finance, education, the private sector, academia and civil society. And the staff task force will produce a national fertility and family support strategy with clear targets, Madam Speaker, subject of course to the discussion and agreement of Cabinet. Madam Speaker, let me be clear. The government is not asking Jamaicans to have children for statistical reasons. It is committed to building conditions where family formation is genuinely affordable, structurally supported and celebrated.
He says the government intends to introduce lifestyle clinics, one in each health region, to help combat lifestyle diseases, including obesity, not only offering support, but finding ways to help stem the disease in households. This in addition to fertility support, which he notes have become even more crucial given Jamaica's falling birth rate. And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
This is Flow, Jamaica's fastest mobile network, as verified by Ookla. It's the result of a complete network rebuild, with more power backup to reduce outages and satellite backup for greater mobile stability. You can even make regular calls using Wi-Fi. Welcome to our new era of connectivity, and we're not stopping there. This is Flow, Jamaica's network.
Already have a T-Tag for your vehicle? Just top it up and go through. Download the My T-Tag app, available on Google Play Store or the App Store, and add funds to your T-Tag from anywhere you're there. Also, keep checking the LED screens at our toll plazas for periodic promo codes, which will give you bonus T-Tag credit when you enter it in the My T-Tag app. Top up your T-Tag and continue to go through quicker and cheaper on Transjam highways.
You see me? Me love my food and my ketchup run the flavor in so many ways. Miss Power, I want to turn up your food, sir.
My secret ingredients, just tomato ketchup, run the flavor.
Richer, thicker, and more affordable.
Give me my ketchup. Hey, what I want?
Hi, I am Candy Pang
What a guan?
What a guan?
That a guan pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That's a guan pa. What a guan?
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That a guan pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That's a guan pa. What a guan?
Every dream conquered is another dream gained. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction, 'cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard, and the music keeps on playing, and the people that I say we are mash up the night.
a guan?
That's a guan pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a Guan! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That's a guan pa. What a guan?
I'm me and the stylist.
On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hey, what a guan?
Hi, I am Candy Pang at
What a guan?
What a guan?
That's a guan pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a Guan! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That's a guan pa. What a guan?
I'm me and the stylist. No scam and no style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress. No charge me.
Welcome back to the second half of Sunrise on this windy day. It's time for our morning checkup, brought to you by Super Happy, Super Healthy, Super Med. Now, children's mental health now. Not one always taken seriously, but guess what? Just like adults, children can also experience stress and anxiety. Ms. Camille K. Brown, guidance counselor and author from Halfway Tree Primary School, joined us now to discuss the emotional challenges facing children today and how to distinguish between simple misbehavior and genuine emotional struggles.
Good morning, Miss Brown.
Good morning.
Good morning, Auntie. Good morning, Miss Brown. And how are you today?
I am great, and how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Are you sure you're fine?
Yes, miss.
Well, that's the answer that everybody gives.
But the great thing is, that question is critically important, that are you sure you're fine? Because the fine is almost like it's
rote.
Yes, it's routine at this point, yeah? Let us talk a bit about feelings, because we do have a little way, particularly in our culture, where we have the propensity to be dismissive of children's feelings. We have the propensity to shut them down and label things as bad behavior, or you need to quiet, or tan toddy, or tap your nice. Let's talk about how we view the feelings of children in this context of our society.
Well, I think we do not have a fulsome idea of what emotions are and feelings, and we use it too interchangeably. But if we zero in on them a little more, we might find that there are some differences too, because the emotions are the mental reactions that we have to something that happens, a situation, a circumstance, a response that somebody had. But feelings don't have to be emotions, because I can have a tummy ache, I feel sick, I feel pain, and those aren't always emotions. So feelings can be emotions, but not all emotions are feelings. So sometimes we have a misunderstanding of what the two are, and we don't think that the children's emotions and the children's feelings are valid. And sometimes we might accept that, yes, they're valid, but we don't take the time to listen to them. And that creates a whole world of stress and chaos for some of them.
What's happening in the environment? What are the things that we always highlight that is affecting how the stability of children, emotionally?
All right. Well, at this point, the increase in violence is a major thing. Aggression, domestic violence, violence at home, violence in the community, violence at school. It is now becoming
a part of their nurture. It's part of their environment. It's part of how they learn to operate. Now you're at school, you could tell a student, all right, if something happens, tell a teacher, tell an adult. Now it is not take no lick from nobody. If nobody lick you, lick them back. So we are nurturing them to be aggressive, and now it is playing out in every part of the school life. It is even spilling outside of that, you know, in the bus parks, wherever they go. This is the aggressive thought, aggressive behavior, aggressive responses all around. And the Caribbean Policy Research Institute did a study in 2021. They published the report in 2021, and it looked at the effects of toxic stress on the cognitive development and the behaviors of children. And I think that is something that we need to pay attention to. The children aren't born bad, they're not born rude, but they're being nurtured in this way.
Let us talk a little bit about misbehavior and perhaps differentiating what would be typical of a particular age group and what misbehavior looks like in that age group as compared to emotional struggles. How do you differentiate the two? What is used to identify that, no, this one I'm not listening, or this one is acting out and rebelling? How do you differentiate?
Well, it's difficult, especially when you're dealing with children who are still developing their personalities, still learning their likes and dislikes and so on. So today they might be behaving this way, but tomorrow they just don't feel like it, and they are exploring and experimenting and learning how to respond to their environment. That can be difficult. But if you have a child who has been operating in this way for quite some time, and there's a sudden change, there's a sudden difference in them wanting to, you know, be around people or withdrawing themselves. There's a sudden change in their work ethics. They no longer want to study, they don't want to do any work. Sudden changes. Eating habits. They're eating too much. They're not eating at all. They are sleeping a lot more. They're not sleeping enough. Sudden changes can be a sign that something is going on, something is different. It is out of character for this child. But also I want to say that there is also the misconception that it is just those who are misbehaving that are experiencing the emotional distress or challenge. Sometimes children who are on a roll, who are, you know, behaving so well behaved, and the ones that persons look up to are the ones who would surprise you the most, because you do not know that they're having challenges with their thought processes, they are having challenges with how they're processing their emotions, with how they feel about the people who are around them. And then those things surprise you when you see something like a suicide, you know. So I don't want to limit it just to misbehavior, because that is just one side of the coin. But if you notice sudden changes, then that is something that you need to investigate. But if your child is moving along quite well and you still have to check in with your child, find out what's going on.
Let's talk about that book that you have there, as you mentioned, checking in.
Yes, let's get emotional. Since the objective of parents now, every parent, is to grow emotionally stable children, how can that book help them?
Well, this book came out of a few things, but one of them is a student I had who was challenging me. And I thought, you know, if I could just have something that I could just go to right there, I don't have to go search anything, I just go right there and I have that student work through the different areas, and I decided to put it together. So that was one thing that helped me. It is a resource. It's a workbook, but it is not designed just to give the child and just tell them, do these pages, do this worksheet, and that is it. It is designed for the adults to work alongside with the child, because when we teach something, it is best learned when there is modeling and when there is a show of empathy, that I understand this and I'm human too. One of the misconceptions children have of us is that we don't have no feelings. We don't understand things. And we keep going back into our past. When me I did picnic, we never did have this and not never do me and whatever. And we don't appreciate what they are going through now. So this book helps us to get down to their level, talk with them, have discussions. It's a conversation starter. It gets you to hear what their emotions are. It gives them language, because a lot of times children don't have the words to say what they are feeling, what they're experiencing. So it gives them language. It's a great resource for adults to use with children.
What's very interesting is I'm paying keen attention to the age range on that book, and that is very interesting because I'm not too far away from that age range, and I remember specifically that's when new emotions were coming into the picture, because there are also new experiences within the body that were happening. So prepubescent and those changes and what comes with, self-worth and how you view yourself, how you view your peers, how you view the world around you. Why was it so important to you to hone in on that specific age group?
Well, my daughter is in this age group. I have two girls, and one is 8 and the other is 5. So I also have a 3 to 5 worksheet.
I noticed that as well.
But yes, it helps me to work with them. I did a course in early childhood, and I was just, oh my gosh, it took me right through the time when I was raising that young child and learning in the time of COVID how to appreciate being around my child 24/7, because I realized that we really needed to break apart, and I appreciated school even more, But this helps me with my child, and it is the predominant age range of the students that I work with currently. So that is the reason for this, starting with this one.
How does one get a copy of this?
Well, this is available in print and it's available on Amazon. The other one is only on Amazon for now.
And how do we get a hold of it?
You can call me, 876-536-9618. And you can also DM on Instagram, Clarity Life Concepts, and you'll get me.
What was that one thing, the one takeaway you want a parent to leave with this morning? The one thing that they can do to support their children's mental health, apart from dialing 876-536-9618?
Listen. Listen. And listen to understand, not to respond. A lot of times we hear what they say and we are defensive, and we say, you feel stressed after you find money to do this and da 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 da. But we're not listening to understand where they're coming from and to appreciate this is where they are. You might not agree. You might have all the reasons why they don't have to feel this way. They don't have to experience this. But let them know that you're listening, you're present, you're there, and you understand. And then the rest can be worked out afterwards. But listen.
All right. The children are the future, and we have to ensure that they are healthy physically, but also emotionally, and as importantly, mentally. Our guest has been Miss Camille K. Brown, author and guidance counselor at Halfway Tree Primary School. Sunrise is going to be right back. Listen.
Every day starts with care. Care that's always close. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is where you go for everything you need. From your morning routine to life's biggest moments. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is always by your side. Whether it's prescriptions or household essentials, trust the care that's close to home. Super happy, super healthy, Supermed.
Employers, your heart contribution builds a stronger workforce and strengthens the economy. It's not just contribution, it's transformation. The time by heart is
finally said yes to onion rings. Now it's your turn to say yes to the onion ring zinger from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Transgem Highways is having a 50% Mother's Day discount on T-Tag packages. Get yours from the teller at the toll booth for only $1,250, including a $500 toll credit from May 4 to May 30, 2026. When you get your T-Tag, top up to keep using it. Choose whichever method of topping up is most convenient for you. Go through quicker with a T-Tag every time on Transgem Highways.
Every day starts with care. Care that's always close. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is where you go for everything you need. From your morning routine to life's biggest moments. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is always by your side. Whether it's prescriptions or household essentials, trust the care that's close to home. Super happy, super healthy, Supermed.
There's nothing like a Jamaican greeting.
Hello.
Blessings.
Yo, man them.
Father Mold Wagwan! Celebrating 25 years of connection. Every call, every click, every message, and every shared moment. Digicel, powered by you, connected by us.
Riero, mix it up in a yucko. Ball game, everybody link up. Tune in this summer to the Every Win Needs a Rain promotion. From now until July 31st at your nearest supermarket or bar. Buy 1,750 ml or 200 ml Ray and Nephew White Overproof rum for a chance to win a brand new 65-inch TV, smartphones, iPads, tablets, and recliner chairs to watch the big ball game. Every Win Needs a Rain with Ray and Nephew. Must be 18 years old to drink responsibly.
Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
All right, welcome back, Sunrisers. Listen, when there's a win, there's a ray. Yeah. And it's time to celebrate the moments that bring Jamaicans together with Ray and Nephew, and it's exciting. Every win needs a Ray promotion. Well, joining us this morning is Ray and Nephew White Overproof Rum brand manager, Kerry Ann Bryan, to discuss details on how to enter and how the iconic Jamaican brand is rewarding consumers with major prizes. Kerry Ann, good morning.
Good morning, Yendi. Good morning, IT.
Or should I say a spirited good morning to you?
Spirited good morning. It's a great day.
Everybody loves to win. When Jamaicans hear that, okay, I can win something, they are in tune and they are paying attention right. So tell us about the Every Win Needs a Ray promotion.
Every win needs a Ray. So we're celebrating winning moments, right? So what it is when persons go to their nearest supermarkets, bar, restaurants, they can purchase a 200 ml Ray and Nephew or a 750 ml Ray and Nephew for a chance to win some lovely prizes. We're kind of upgrading our consumers' viewing experiences. So they have the chance to win the latest iPhones, the latest tablets, laptops, and a big 65-inch screen TV. A big 65-inch TV to watch. You know, the big game is coming up. And these prizes are everyday prizes, longevity prizes that people can utilize in their everyday lives and find very useful. You know, so we're rewarding our loyal customers with this promotion. We're very excited. The promotion is from now until July 31st.
How easy is it for persons to enter? Walk us through that process.
Yes, it is very easy to enter. So once you go into your supermarket, you're near a supermarket, bar, restaurant, and you're purchasing whether your 200 ml Ray and Nephew or your 750 ml Ray and Nephew, you can scan a barcode, right? The barcode should be visible near the products. Once you scan that barcode, it takes you directly to our WhatsApp platform where persons can enter their contact information and upload their receipt, and voila, you're automatically entered for a chance to win.
That's easy, you know.
Quickly, look, some persons watching say 200 ml, 750 ml.
What's that?
I want to be very sure, and I want you to tell us about that catchy Every Win Needs a Ray. What inspired that idea?
What inspired that? So, as Jamaicans, we're a celebratory people. Would you agree? We
Absolutely,
love
yes.
a celebration,
Yes.
right? So, when it's your birthday, that's a win. When it's your anniversary, that's a win. When you get a promotion, that's a win. And if you're watching football and your favorite team win, that's a win. And we're saying Ray needs to be there every step of the way.
I think
the
I can
journey.
relate to having a winning team, but it's okay. It's all right. Some of us can relate. Carry on.
Yes, indeed. So Ray needs to be there with you in your celebratory moment. So we're saying every win, everything that Jamaicans consider a win, Ray is there with you in the celebratory moments.
Tell me why you think this particular promotion will connect so well with your Jamaican consumers.
Well, who wouldn't want to be rewarded once they make a purchase?
Yeah.
You know, so we're rewarding persons when they make a purchase. We're rewarding our loyal consumers. And as I said, we're a celebratory people. So I believe people will love these prizes once they purchase and, you know, get a chance to win some of these lovely prizes. The latest phones, laptops, tablets, and TVs. And we're literally upgrading your viewing experience and your match day experience for the big game coming up. So we're excited about that.
If our producer can just put that graphic back on screen, please, or our director, rather. The last graphic that you had up, let me tell you something, Carrie-Ann. You see when I see this now?
Yes.
And I see how easy those steps are?
Yes.
But then I look up at the top and I can see
what you winning.
Look here. You see that recliner chair? Listen
Yes,
now.
and the recliner chair. How could I forget about the recliner chair? Yes, the recliner chair, exactly for your comfort, your viewing comfort. Definitely with your cup holder.
It's a chair I want in IG. That's where I'm going to watch my team win the World Cup. You know?
Absolutely, so you can just relax and chillax.
Yeah.
You know, in fact, somebody's watching right now and they're relaxing, they're chillaxing and they're enjoying this news. What you want to tell them or you want to encourage them?
I want to tell them to hurry up and go to your nearest supermarket, your nearest restaurant, sports bar, buy your Ray and Nephew to enter and win.
Awesome.
We have lots of prizes to give away, guys, this summer. So enter to win. Go and buy your 200 ml Ray and Nephew and your 750 ml Ray and Nephew.
For those who don't know, 200 ml is
this.
What we call a flask.
A flask or a cue.
A cue
Or a flask. Exactly.
A flask.
A flask.
Yeah. No, we don't put a K on it, Kerry. Only K in here is in your name. It's a flask. And this
is the 750 ml, which is also known as a quad. Yes.
All right. Without the K again.
One way you care up when you travel.
Yes.
And this you get when you go to the bar.
Bars, yes.
So the travel buckle and the bar buckle.
All right.
So if you just catch the end of the interview and want to know where do I follow to get more information on the promotion, Carrie-Ann's going to tell you right now.
Yes, you can follow us at Ray JA. That's our Instagram page, and all the details of the promotion is there. Yes.
Wonderful.
At Ray Rum. There you go.
Yes.
It's on your screen.
On the screen.
Every win needs a Ray.
I think that's a really cool catchy phrase. I like that one there. Every win needs a Ray.
Big up whoever thought about that.
Yeah.
Yes. Congratulations.
Promote them.
Yes.
Carrie-Ann, is you?
The team.
The
it's a team effort. I must say it's a team effort.
Politically correct. It's the team.
It's our marketing team. So big up the marketing team at Ray and Nephew.
Thank you very much, Karen. Karen brand manager of Ray and Nephew White Overproof Rum. Remember, if you don't enter, you don't have a chance to win because every win needs a Ray.
That's
We'll
right.
be right back, right here. It's so nice.
Riero, mix it up in a yuck up. Ball game, everybody link up. Tune in this summer to the Every Win Needs a Ray promotion. From now until July 31st at your nearest supermarket or bar. Buy 750 ml or 200 ml Ray and Nephew White Overproof Rum for a chance to win a brand new 65-inch TV, smartphones, iPads, tablets, and recliner chairs to watch the big ball game. Every Win Needs a Ray with Ray and Nephew. Must be 18 years old to drink responsibly.
Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Me love my food and my ketchup run the flavor in so many ways. Miss Powers, I want to turn up your food, sir.
My secret ingredients, just tomato ketchup, run the flavor.
Richer, thicker, and more of whatever.
Give me my ketchup.
Trans-Gem Highways is having a 50% Mother's Day discount on T-Tag packages. Get yours from the teller at the toll booth for only $1,250, including a $500 toll credit from May 4 to May 30, 2026. When you get your T-Tag, top up to keep using it. Choose whichever method of topping up is most convenient for you. Go through quicker with a T-Tag every time on Trans-Gem Highways.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Bring back the fun of shopping. Discover the best finds in every aisle of amazing items. For your kitchen, your living room, your bedroom, or any room, Azan Supercenter has that perfect touch to elevate your space to the next level. Our team is ready to help you find what you are looking for you or someone else. So stop by our Crossroads store today and rediscover the fun of shopping.
Azan Supercenter, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Brilliant. Worth every penny.
Haaland into O'Reilly.
Step over there, he walks past him, and then it's just a bit of magic.
Opening up for a shot for Moises Caicedo.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hi, I am Candy Pang at
What a guan?
What a guan?
That a guan pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That a guan pa. What a guan?
This is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7.
Listen, welcome to the segment. I almost ended the segment. Thanks for staying with us, Sunrisers. The future of Jamaican chess is on full display at the National Age Group Chess Championships, one of the premier youth tournaments on the calendar of the Jamaica Chess Federation. Now, each year, talented young players from across the island gather to compete for the title of national champion and the opportunity to represent Jamaica on the international stage. Let's meet our guests this morning. We have FIDE Master Warren Elliott, Tournament Chairman, Jamaica Chess Federation, Kai Gale, and Under 18 female champion, and Khalil Davy, former Under 8, Under 10 champion playoffs this year, Vaishnav Gali, Under 14 champion, and Noel Noble, Under 12 female champion.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having
I have
us.
a slight confession. It's actually not even slight, it's a big one. I'm very jealous of people who can play chess because I feel like you guys have superior intelligence. But Mr. Elliott, you often say anyone can learn chess. It does not
quickly.
And quickly.
Yeah.
Is that really so?
It's really so. I mean, in 15 minutes you can actually learn the game. And I mean, you can search YouTube and anywhere and you'll see like 10, 15 minutes you learn the game. It's not as easy to master though.
Right.
So if you really want to, appreciate the intellectual prowess of the game and so on, that will take you some time.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about some of the skill sets that one acquires learning the game of chess, because it's not just moving pieces. It's much more intricate than that. Walk me through that.
Okay. So at first, when you're learning the game and so on, it's gonna obviously be like, it's totally fun. There are these unique pieces, it's all colorful and everything. And in that phase, you're just kind of appreciating it like any other game, right? But if you do find that little knack for it, then it gets a bit more structured in terms of developing into a competitive play and so on, and that's where you might have to seek out like a chess coach and stuff like that, to get you to the level of these guys. You know?
Can you spot very early that this is going to be an extraordinary talent?
Definitely, I have many examples of that where immediately they for example, there are some schools that have chess on the curriculum, right? And I teach at some of these schools. So a child might come in knowing nothing at all about the game. I can immediately spot just from one lesson, asking some questions afterwards, who has that knack for it. And many times before I've seen players like that, and who's this person's parent? Let me talk to them and see early, like after one class. Yeah, you can. As an experienced chess player, you can.
Yeah. Kaya, let's talk about when you started playing chess, and obviously when you realized you were just real good, because you are the under 18 champion. So let me actually talk to you correct. Walk us up. Tell us about that.
So I first learned chess when I was 5 years old. I saw my sister playing, and I started competing at 7, where I won my first tournament. And after that tournament, I felt really connected to it, because I like challenging stuff. I like to be able to sit there and think, and it helps me get mentally stronger. Then as I got older, my love for chess just grew, and I kept on playing chess, and I reached the strength that I am now today.
I saw on Vaishnav's face that I am going to be the under 18 champion when I get there. Because I'm already the under 14 champion. Share with us your own experience, your journey, how it began, what interests you at the very beginning, and why you still are interested in it.
Well, first, I saw my dad playing chess with his friends. So, I played with him once, and it didn't go well, let's just say that.
For him or for you?
For me.
Okay.
So and then at Creative Kids, I saw that there was a chess club, so I joined it. And then I met Mr. Elliott there. So he started getting me some classes, and then I started playing with my dad more frequently. So in COVID time, online classes. So every break I would just play chess and all. And then, for tournaments, I'll go with him abroad, and I get more experience. That's where I figured out that I have a passion for this game, and
So who's winning now, you or your dad?
Well, we didn't play in a long time.
I think Dad is avoiding you. Don't tell him I said that. Actually, I know Dad is avoiding you. Let's talk about when you guys go overseas and you represent Jamaica. What type of pride do you feel knowing that you're representing in a way that most people perhaps don't even realize? Because obviously we're so accustomed to competing in sports, but going away to represent Jamaica in the space of chess. Vaishnav, tell me about those experiences.
It's actually very fun and very honorable, because like say you're representing your country on a very big stage, and if you win, that's even greater. But to have that experience is very delightful.
So Warren, what do you think is driving the growth? I hear it's the fastest growing sport in Jamaica.
It's hard to tell, but what I do know is whenever we set up a chess set in any crowded area, it brings people there, even if they don't know what's going on. So there's something about it that I can't put in words, but it somehow attracts people. And then when you start playing, just being honest, chess is fun, right? The possibilities are endless in terms of a game that you can play. So because of that, and it drives the imagination, and we're an imaginative race, right? So I think because of that,
it challenges people, and they just want to keep at it and keep at it.
Let's talk about the championships happening at the National Arena.
Well, it happened.
Happened?
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
Oh, it was exciting. As you know, I just mentioned, chess is the fastest growing sport in Jamaica. So national championships like this could only be held in a space like the arena, right? And it was crowded with hundreds and hundreds of children. And then it gave that spectator flair as well, because up in the stands you have the parents looking down and everything. So it's a really exciting spectacle for chess. But what this championship does, it selects the national champions that will represent your country in international tournaments. I mean, there's Pan Ams and so on coming up, where each national champion will be the first person that's picked, you know, to play against other countries and so on. So it was fantastic. I mean, it was a grand affair. You know, we had some great sponsors on board. Amber Group came on board and really, you know, made it as exciting as it turned out to be.
We're looking at footage there on screen. I'm sorry, 1 second, IT. I just have to ask you, Mr. Elliott, how, as we go through the video footage, if we can just pull the video footage back up, how does one monitor to make sure that the game is going the way it's supposed? Are you just trusting the children here to score
Not at all.
themselves?
You might
What's
notice
happening?
that if you look in the crowd, you see some persons in some yellow shirts, right? Some yellow bibs. Those are arbiters, right? And they have to they're like the referees of chess. So they walk around in the different sections, make sure everything is going good. If there's any mishap, a child would just raise their hand and the arbiter would come over and fix the issue. So just like other sports, they're referees.
Quick question though, I mean, in the game of domino, when the board is empty, just a start. When the board is filled with dominoes, you know, it's towards the end. When you look at a chess game, how do you know where they are to say? Because if I'm up there watching, how do you know where?
Well, you'd have to have a knowledge of how the pieces move and so on to kind of look and see what's going on, right, and who's winning. I mean, thankfully these days, I mean, we haven't gotten it here in Jamaica as yet, but they're now having like commentators on chess. So you know, chess is on like ESPN and you know, networks and so on, and you have commentators kind of trying to explain what's going on to, you know, the average viewer. So things are changing as the sport is growing. They're making it similar to other sports out there. But for now, there's no way you're gonna know what's going on unless you actually know how to play chess.
Well, the very irony of that statement, because after the break,
we're gonna play chess.
Mighty Lord.
Checkmate.
I don't know if we're gonna play chess, but we're going to do exactly. All right, these are our chess champions. Many thanks to Warren, Kaya, and Vaishnav. And after the break, I think we're going to see Noel, and we're also going to see
Khalil.
Yeah. We're coming back.
We're coming back.
I don't know if you want to come back. It's all right. You have something else to do. You want them to come back?
It's going to be fun.
You know, it's a joke thing every time you don't use a T-tag. I mean, with a T-tag, your 10th trip every week is free. And for every trip after that for the same week, it's 10% off. So you wait for it. Get your T-tag today and drive like the winner you are every time.
Save money and save time. If you don't have a tag, you will waste time. Yeah, your seatbelt buckle and you're driving safe. Use up your T-tag, drive on safe.
Drive like the winner you deserve to be with the T-tag every time.
When opportunity comes knocking, grab it. When I got my piece of land, I saw more than just soil. I saw a future. With a JN Bank Small Business Loan, I grew that dream and built a better life for my family.
Start your journey with a JN Small Business Loan with small business loans as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million. Visit jnbank.com or contact us on WhatsApp at 876-295-1298 to get started.
finally said yes to onion rings. Now it's your turn to say yes to the onion ring zinger from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Hi, my name is Angela Knight, and my mother, who we call Mumba, she lived to care for her loved ones. So my mom, she has 8 children. She was also a single mother, and even though life was hard at some point, she never gave up. My mother found out that she was sick when she went into the hospital. The pain was so severe on her that they rushed her to A&E, and that's where they started to run tests, and that showed that it was eventually cancer, and from there, everything just went down. So I'm grateful for the decision to take out the Sagicor insurance policy because my mom was in the process of building her house. And that's where we are going to put the money to carry on our legacy.
Brilliant. Worth every penny. Holland into O'Reilly. To step over there, he walks past him, and then it's just a bit of magic.
Opening up for a shot for Moises Caicedo.
All right, it's free zone time, and I don't know about you guys.
I won in the break.
He did not. That would never happen. But the question is, who is ready for a game of chess? It's not myself or IT, but this is how it's going to go. We're going to hand over to Mr. Warren Elliott, and he is going to give us instructions. We're going to call it with a head, shoulder, knee, chest piece, and we have to be focused and figure out what we need to pick up and so on and so forth. Yes?
Yes.
Want to split into teams?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah? Girls, come on over. IT, galang, goso. Goso.
I am over the boys' side, right?
All right, girls, we got this. We're going to win.
All right, sounds.
We got this. Team spirit. Let's go. All right, Mr. Elliott.
First of all, before we get into that game, I think it's a good idea that I kind of tell you what the names of the pieces are. And so really quickly, right? Really quickly. So you see, this one in the corner here looks like a castle, is a rook. This one here that looks like a horse is called a knight. And then there's this pointed head one here, that's a bishop. And then we have that one with the cross on top, that's the king. He's the leader of the army and everything. And then we have the queen. Believe it or not, the queen is the most powerful piece
of course she
in the
is.
chessboard. And it makes sense. It makes
Of course she is.
It makes sense.
Yes.
You know, at home, you know, mother run things, right? Yeah. Anyways, and then these little ones are called pawns, right?
Pawns.
But today, we're going to play a more exciting introduction to the game, right? So what's going to happen is we have two teams, you know, male versus female. You know, it's just ironic that it ends up like that. But anyways, and what's going to happen is I'm going to ask you guys to step to one of these pieces, right? So you're basically competing with each other. As a matter of fact, Kaya, you're going to be competing with IT over here. Yendi, you're going to be competing with Vaishnav. And then Kalel is going to be competing with Noel, or under 12 female champion. Right?
It's over.
So you go to your pieces, and then I'm going to call, you just follow what I'm saying. If I say head, you touch your head.
Okay.
If I say shoulder, you touch your shoulder. If I say knee, you touch your knee. Toes, etc. You just touch that body part, right? But then at some point in time, I'm going to shout out chess piece. And you have to quickly grab up the chess piece. Okay. All right?
And that's anything that pawn or king.
No, he's going to name the chess piece.
Actually, I'm going to let you guys step on the chessboard itself, and then you're going to have to pick up the same one piece. Okay? So whoever picks it up first wins that round.
Okay.
So this is yours, king. Vaishnav, this is yours, queen. And Khalil, let's go with bishop. So come on, step on the board. You can step on the board. You're stepping right in front of me here.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Hold on. It's king, it's queen, bishop. Okay.
And guys, of course, you can do this fun activity at home and everything like that. Introduce your children to chess and stuff. So ready? Oh yeah, we normally shake hands before. Yes. All right, let's get it going. So, shoulders.
Touching me.
All right, let's go knee. Head. Shoulders again. Waist. Knee. Chest piece. All right, who won that round? I don't even know.
Vaishnav.
Wait, all the chest players? No, let's go again. One more round. Let's do it.
Well, girls, we got that one. We're 2-1.
All right, let's go again now. Knees. Head. Shoulders. Toe. Knees. Shoulders. Chest piece. All right, championship round, and that's it. Championship round. Whoever wins this one wins the whole thing.
Oh no, I want to play chess.
All right, let's go. Shoulders, nose, head, knees, toes, shoulders, head, chest piece. All right, so you guys are the champions for this particular round, all right? Oh, I'm telling you, chess can be very exciting, especially when you start learning the pieces and everything, you know?
Very, very cool. Very cool.
That's how I'm going to go on and play chess.
Yeah. I have a suggestion for our producers. I would love if we had a series where Mr. Elliott came on and taught us to play chess, and by the end of it we actually play a chess match.
Yes,
I think it would be awesome if our viewers learned to play the game of chess by Mr. Warren Elliott. What you say?
Yes. Makes sense.
Yes. There we go. All right, that's it for Free Zone, and that's also it for our show. IT, come here. Come on in. Many thanks again to Warren, Kaya, Khalil, Vaishnav, and Noel. Appreciate you, the kings and queens of the board. We hope you guys enjoyed spending your Wednesday with us right here on Sunrise.
I know earlier Warren said that the most important piece is the queen.
Yes.
Let me tell you this for a fact, for free on live TV. The most important piece is the queen.
See?
Enjoy the rest of the day as you go out in the world.
That's why you know IT has been doing this thing for years. IT has mastered the art of yes, honey.
Remember, God without man is still God. But man without God, nothing, zero, zilch, nada. Like literally vapor. Like it.
Happy Wednesday. Hey.
Securing what matters most. The time by Hawkeye is 8 a.m.
What a guan! That a guan! Cross!
Hey, what a guan?
Hi, I'm Jessica, and we're here in Belmont in the parish of Westmoreland with a group of developers who decided to give back to the community after the devastating Hurricane Melissa that hits us a few weeks ago.
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone.
Hi, so what's your name?
I'm Corleen Bailey.
And where are we today?
We're actually in Belmont. Here today is Duns, of course, and they're responsible for this initiative. And strength construction, we have Grace. We have volunteers from other groups. Another contractor is here. And we also